Hi, my name's Helen and this is my channel, Helen Mary Jo. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're returning, thank you. And if you're a Hell's Bell, hello. So today I am having a cuppa and a catch up and a few things to show you, a couple of things to talk about, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you all so much for all your lovely comments. I know I say that all the time, but you know, as content creators, we open ourselves up to the world, really. And sometimes, you know, not everybody is lovely out there. But I have to say, so I have a filter on my comments, okay? So when you kind of set up your video, you know, when you do the editing and all that, you can say filter out offensive comments. And you know, sometimes they pick up completely innocuous comments. And other times they're not innocuous comments, they're very unpleasant comments. And they're held in kind of another page. And obviously they're deleted after, I think, 30 days. So if you never look in there, you never see them. But mostly I do kind of brace myself and have a look at those comments. And now I'm probably opening myself wide open here, but I can't remember the last time that I had an offensive comment. So for that, I am very grateful. And for that, I thank this community of lovely people that follow the channel and really, truly feel like my friends. So today I am showing you the kind of focus of today is a get ready with me. As you can see, I have no makeup on whatsoever. And, but equally, this company have been so patient with me that I really have to show you their products with Mother's Day in mind, really. So kind of, I'm up against the clock, obviously, because it's Mother's Day on Sunday. But I said to them, which, you know, obviously is only right and proper, I can't endorse your products until I've tried them. And my life has been so hectically busy lately. You know, I have struggled. But in the event, I love one product and Rob loves the other two. And I'll explain why. So there's something going on at the moment that is causing me to not be able to sleep very well. I will tell you when I can, but I can't talk about it right now. But this has been an absolute lifesaver because I find it very difficult to switch off. But this wonderful eye mask enables me to switch off and relax. And I absolutely love it. Now, I'm not going to put it on because really you will gain nothing by me putting it on. But, and I've got contact lenses in and you need not to have your lenses in if you're using this. But it goes on your eyes, obviously, because it's an eye mask. And you turn it on and you can see actually, you see I've been using it because naughty me, there's some mascara on there. And it kind of massages your eyes, and there's different settings, but I kind of go for the full Monty, and that is the heat, the light, and music. And that way I am taken away, and quite frequently I manage to have a little snooze of an afternoon where I've had a bad night the night before, and I put this on and I absolutely love it. It's a very reputable company, Bob and Brad. You may have seen them around and about. You know, they've got a very, very good reputation. This is the travel case, and this is the box it came in. I just kind of keep it in there because if I put things away, I forget to use them. So this is my favourite. I'll just sort of, yeah, you know, that's kind of how it goes on. And then it's got the massage element in here, the heat, the music, just fabulous. I really, really love it. Now, I've told you some of my massage stories before. Hang on, quick slurp of tea. And Rob, God love him, he's been working incredibly hard repointing our patio area, which is big. It's a big area. I don't know how many square feet it is, but it's a big area. And you know, he's 70 next year, so he's remarkably fit. You know, I know he's got his heart troubles and everything, but he has been kneeling down out there day after day, pointing, scraping out the, you know, the mortar that's kind of dried up and useless. And he's nearly finished. And this has just been marvellous for him. You know, I know it's very fortuitous with these things. And this does kind of make me laugh. So bear with me. I could do with a laugh. So this is a back massage. Oh, turn it on. I know it shouldn't make me laugh, should I? I'm so childish. But you can see, I think you can probably see why I laugh. But he has been using this of a night time, and depending how he feels, he puts this pad on which kind of softens the effect on his back. He does have back trouble. You know, most people who've worked physically all their lives have some physical. I'll turn that off now because I think it's a bit distracting. But you can use this, you know, you can use this on your legs, you can use it on your lower back, your upper back. He just uses it of an evening, sitting in the armchair. It's virtually silent, so it's not a problem. And yeah, it's been a godsend really, enabling him to get up and do it again the next day. And he's also been using this to the extent that he's actually run the battery down. But this, I did show you this briefly before, and this is one of these massage guns. They're selling them everywhere now, but this is all Bob and Brad, and they are a very, very reliable brand. A friend of mine actually, when she saw that I was doing it, she said, oh, we bought one of those when her husband had a problem. I think it was his hand, was it his knee? Can't remember. But she said when they told the consultant what they were using, he said, absolutely, go ahead and use that. Now, it's got all different heads. It comes in a very nice case, I must say. It's got all different options. You know, it's got like one of these boom, boom, boom ones. It's got a heat one. I could imagine that's to kind of get deep into the muscles. I haven't had to use it. Well, I don't do a lot physically, I suppose, that's why. But all these different options, and this is his one of choice. And he just puts that right into the kind of root of the pain. So I don't know if it's charged up enough now. Oh. Whoop. Wowza. Oh, it looks like it's going to take off. Oh my goodness me. So they can see how fast that goes and how relieving that is if you've got any aches and pains. So, you know, this might be something you want to ask your family to get you, or you just might want to get it for yourself, because the way the NHS is at the moment, if you're waiting for those kind of appointments, you can wait a very, very long time. But I can heartily recommend, this is the relaxing part of it. And these two, well, I suppose that this is relaxing as well, and that's more kind of recuperative is the word, isn't it, that I'm looking for. So I just wanted to show you those, and as I say, the brand has been very patient, waiting for me to be able to fully endorse them, and I feel that I can fully endorse them now. So there'll be links in the description box down below. Somebody asked me where the description box is. And if you watch on the TV, you can't see the description box. So you do need to look on your phone, iPad, or laptop, whatever way you can access that stuff. And you'll see the description box, and all the links will be in there. And I have got discount codes for all of it. So, you know, that's that. So this Il Makiage, I'm sure most of us have been inundated with promos for this, and I was very, very tempted, but resisted temptation until a good friend of mine said, oh, have you tried that Il Makiage? I said, no, I've seen it though. And she said, oh, it's fantastic. I was like, really? And she said, it's fantastic. And you know, she's a very, what's the word, competent person. You know, she was a hairdresser by trade. Now she's a florist. She's very creative, very likes luxury. Let's put it that way. She'll laugh if she watches this. I'm not going to say her name, but she'll know who it is if she watches. And she said 2 people commented on her skin when she was wearing this. So we'll see. It says it's a flawless base foundation. And I've already done my moisturiser. And on here, it's got the tips of how to use it. It says apply 2 pumps of foundation to the back of your hand or directly to the brush. Use the brush or sponge applicator to dab it onto your skin, blend the foundation over your face and wait 5 minutes for the foundation to completely set. Do not compare the shade match to your neck or wrist. They can be a different tone to your face. Complete your look with your fave products, bonus points if they're ours, and then use it for a full week to determine if it's a perfect match for you. And they do a money back guarantee. And you know what, ladies, when I'm forking out for these things, if it's great, fabulous, I'll keep it, obviously. But if I don't like it, it is handy for me if I know that I can return it. Now, what shade did I get this in? 35, and it says, woke up like this. That'd be the day, wouldn't it? So I'm going to do my usual attractiveness of putting my hair back. It's not that, it's freshly washed actually, and if I'm not careful, it will, my hair is so porous that if I was to clip it up now, it would totally take the bend of however I'd clipped it. So I was expecting that to pull off. Oh, it does pull off. So, see, it's a fairly good sized bottle. And I can't remember how much it was. 30 something. But I will put that on the screen. Flawless Base Foundation. Right, well, I'm going to do the Wayne Goss thing, which he says put the foundation into your hand. So 2 pumps. Doesn't look very much, does it? Just got to grab a tissue. So what he does, and I'm going to, I like Wayne Goss. I'll put his link in the description box as well. I think he's very reliable, and he says that working this into your brush gives you the best coverage. Oh, well, if that's anything to go by, it's more or less got rid of the lines on my hand. It doesn't show it terribly well there, but do you know what I haven't done? It's got a mirror. So at the moment, I'm just using this. I'll just go and grab a mirror. Shall I sit down and think, right, I've got everything. Forgot the most obvious thing. It's a good colour match, I'll say that for it. They've got, you know, the usual kind of quiz thing. To kind of estimate your colour. I can't remember with this one whether they ask you about other brands that you wear. I can't remember, but you know, there's pictures of different girls and their skin. Well, obviously their skin, because you couldn't have a picture of a girl without their skin. Good Lord. Well, that is a nice coverage. That is a nice coverage. I'm just going to put another little tiny bit on there. Because I think maybe doing this, it's gone into my hand as well. Got a bit of a red nose. I think you do need to be sure to blend it very thoroughly. But it's a great colour. Isn't it a good colour on me, I think? Just gently over my eyelids. I'm impressed. I am impressed with that. Right, so 5 minutes. Let's go nearer. Well, I think the colour on there is amazing. Now, it's kind of a shame because we're going into the warmer months and I certainly wouldn't wear, I tend to wear just a tinted moisturiser in the summer months. And this is very much foundation, but certainly, you know, if you're going out, it's a nice finish. So I'm just going to put some blusher on. I don't think that can hurt, can it? Feels nice too. It's kind of certainly setting and it's acting as a real base for this blusher. Oh, goodness me. I mean, I'm only at home doing housework and, you know, editing and stuff, so I think that as far as foundations go, I tried Laura Geller, didn't I? I tried Jones Road, and this one is standing out for me as far as finish and coverage goes. I am impressed. And it feels lovely. Doesn't feel like you've got anything on, actually. So, I don't know if I need a little tiny bit more blusher. I'll see when I put the rest of my makeup on. So I am very impressed with that. I'm not being paid to advertise this or anything else. So, you know, this is totally 100% my impression of this makeup. And I think it's pretty good. You know, some people said about settling into lines and things. Looks good to me. So I'm just going to put on a little bit of eyeshadow. I'm still using the Nudes palette from the Makeup Academy. And, you know, I think I've said this before, but I think foundation is the only thing that is worth actually spending a bit more on, because it's your whole face, isn't it? It's not just about colour, really. It's about finish. So I'm just using this kind of fawn colour in the palette. As I say, it's a bit of a heavy makeup just for every day, but might as well go for it, mightn't I? That's a great colour, isn't it? I am going to put some of this, I put a little bit of this gold on actually. I haven't really used that before, just on the inside corner of my eye. And then I'm just going to buff that out. This is a lovely brush. I can't remember where I got this from, but you know, the tools you use do make a difference. And you can pick brushes up very, very reasonably. Body Shop do a nice selection. So I like that. That's good. And then I am just going to, I've got some water, I'll just dip that in the water. And just using this very dark one in the corner here on this angled brush to go into the edge of my lashes, which is what I always do. Make sure lashes look thicker, denser. It's not as harsh as eyeliner, but it gives a nice finish. And I'm just going to use kind of the residue on my lower lash. I think that looks pretty good. Oh dear, it's windy today. Not particularly sunny, but you know, it's only March. God, Billy's 13 next week. Can't believe it. The time flies so quickly. I know you all know that, but you know, you really do have to treasure these times. This is my iconic eyebrow. It's just like 3 pieces. Well, I haven't brought the other piece down with me, but I do have this kind of gap here a little bit. My eyebrows do need tinting. I might do that in another video this week, actually. I go very, very lightly on the other bit. I hate, you know, you see people and they, honestly, I don't know if they've got a mirror. What they do with their eyebrows is a bit scary. I have got, whatchamacallit, little, what do they call it, a spoolie, is it? Is it gone? Oh, here it is. And I just, that's what I mean by a spoolie, one of those. To just kind of push that colour through the actual hair. This is my natural colour, but I do have some greys, so I do tint them to balance up the grey. And right now they look a bit dark. I mean, as I say, you saw how little I put on, but once I've got my lashes done, it'll be different again. So I'm just going to use some of this primer, which does help to boost the mascara. And then I'm just going to use my Primark mascara, which, you know, like, spend out for the foundation happily. I think this is about £3, £4, cheap as chips, and really good. And I have got the Makeup Academy one down here as well, which I like just as much. So I think as soon as you got the mascara on, it balances it up, doesn't it? Try and take it down to the base of your lashes, like down there, and then bring it up through the actual lashes themselves. And then I just put the tiniest little bit on my lower lashes, literally just sort of introduce them to the brush. I'm just going to do a spoolie on those as well, because I probably put a little bit more on than I would have liked, to be honest. But just using this little spoolie, it just balances it out. Now, I must say, I don't know what you ladies think, but I think that that mascara, that foundation looks bloody marvellous. And then last of all, well, not very last, not last of all, penultimate is my number 7 nude lip pencil. I don't think it's got a colour, but you'll see well enough. I tend to put the lip pencil over my whole lip, and then I'm just using the Clarins that I picked up before. What do we think? I think that looks pretty good. And now what should I choose? Blooming Passion. Oh, Rob will get a shot when he comes back in. I was in my dressing gown when he went out. Nice. Floral. So that's me. I am... Oh, the other thing I've got is this. I've got my... This is just Revolution, which is, you know, very much a high street brand. Hyaluronic Fix. And I always keep this handy. I keep this on my dressing table, that's the truth. Oh, I know what I was going to do. Oh, silly me. Go back a couple of steps. I started using a little bit of bronzer. Don't go mad with it, but it is quite clever. So I'm looking at you there now. And I have just been putting a little bit under here. Blending it in well. Can you see how it creates a shadow? It's so clever. I've always really, really struggled with this whole contouring thing. But I tried this the other day. And it's like magic. Don't you think? How that has defined my jawline. So I could go further along with it. It does work. And maybe when you're using a foundation that is a tad heavier, it's not a bad idea to add some bronzer as a contour, because you kind of almost masked your face with the foundation. So what brush have I got? I've only got this one, but I'm just going to blend that in as much as possible. And that has made a difference, without a shadow of a doubt around here. Shadow of a doubt, no pun intended. But it's made my face look a lot slimmer, hasn't it? Well, I think it has anyway. I'll let you be the judge of it. Anyway, that's me. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.